Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, I'm Nick. I'm the owner of Navarre Kayak Fishing. This is a series where we talk about kayak fishing must-haves. Tons and tons of requests come in about our rod holder system, okay? So I built a few of these years ago, and obviously they don't break because it's cutting board and PVC. It's not going anywhere forever. All it is a piece of cutting board. I got at the local tackle shop. I took a table saw and I stripped it into a, about a 3-inch wide piece. I'll show you some video of the one on my kayak. It actually holds 4 to 5 rods, so it's a little bit bigger, a little bit wider. But I just put it on a table saw. I cut it. I took a hole saw bit and I drilled the holes out. Now the key to it is you don't want to make those holes too big. You want to make them pretty small. Okay, this is an 1.25 inch PVC thin wall. But you want to make them holes kind of smaller than the actual PVC. To take a Dremel and Dremel the inside of that cutting board. That way you can take your PVC and push it in place. And as you can see here, it's not going anywhere, okay? So you don't need anything else to support it on the bottom. It'll stand up perfectly like this without any issues. You can bend it, get it lined up exactly how you need it. Obviously, we took the Dremel and we just put little notches here so our reels would come down and sit in there without any kind of issues. We secure it to the old town, so just using these little knobs. And this guy right here, this is just a little Yak Attack used to make it, but I think Ram makes them now. It's called an adaptive post. Has a little gear track down here. I just drill a hole through the pre-existing mounting pads on the back of the old town, and I'll show you that stuff right here. As you guys can see, it's the same simple design. You don't need to drill any holes in the kayak, just individual little holes in the pre-existing mounting pads, and you're good to go. Run that little gear track adapter, through the bottom, tighten it down. I like to tighten it down and then pretend this is facing forward. So this rod is always over my left shoulder. It's always sitting right here. I can put a rod in the rod holder and not have any kind of issues. So a rod holder is a must when you're on the kayak. I like one that points forward because it's going to stop you from dropping your rod or reel in the water while you're landing a fish. Makes a huge difference, okay? Keep that stuff in mind. Tons and tons of options. You can get a cheap crate. I'm not a real big fan of the crate option because you got to bungee the crate in place and then your rods aren't ever really secure. I like the idea. I put this in there. I mount it. It's tight. It's not coming out unless I take it out. There are no bungees to fail. There are no bungees to loosen over time and, quit being so stretchy. And yeah, permanently mounted, not going anywhere. Gonna hold up well. 1.25 inch PVC, some random old cutting board, whatever you can find. Just make sure it's wide enough to fit in the back of your kayak. And you are good to go. Nothing to it. Here's a few more angles of the one I use on my kayak. All right, guys, that's the rod holder I use on all of our kayaks. Obviously, we have 2 different setups that look very similar to this. If you guys have any questions about it, just drop it in the comments section and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.